Cute Accelerationist Theory, colligated by the Marketable Archive, with Smugbug, international consultant, political author, and CEO.
I think it builds straw men and is bullshit and fuck you.
Oh, actually, yeah, this is the second chapter that I actually wrote inside. Do you want to start
sick.
off?
Okay, what?
So, because I'm not familiar, I'm only recently becoming familiar with the idea of the society of discipline versus the society of control, which the Fapparatus of Rapture, this chapter, it has sort of a cute diagram of a cow with what was once Deleuze and Guattari's diagram of the society of control.
Yes. So I think, to be honest, I'm most interested in them. They primarily, this chapter is designed to fight back against the kinds of critiques that I've laid out on the book in general. So that's probably the part I'm most interested in engaging with. So if you want to...
Here, let's see.
Or I could just jump straight
You
to
are
fight.
an enemy
Basically,
of the
book-
cute. You are going to try and belittle
I
and diminish it.
I wrote at the top of my notes, I am a proud enemy of the cute, yes. I am a proud enemy of the cute, yes. I am absolutely an enemy of the cute. I am being identified here. So look, enemies of cute tirelessly attempt to belittle and diminish it. Brackets, cute of them. Fuck you. What are we to say to those who see only something like a correctable mistake, a consumerist snare, true, or an evolutionary trap, reductive? Those who rid themselves easily of the idea that these are crimes, but less easily of the suspicion that they are fictions which, whether involuntary or self-indulgent, are useless, and which it would be better to dispel. Those who call, wake up young people from your illusory pleasures, strip off your disguises and recall that every one of you has a sex, a true sex, and a true sexuality, whether it is adult and transgressive, in which case cuteness would be a childish, coy, timid, veiled, and inverted expression of it, reproductive, in which case cuteness would be both an evolutionary trap and a dubious neo-to-no-philia, or authentic and free of objectification and commodification, in which case cuteness would be a cheap ditty, an artificial sweetener, an ideological manipulation. Me, I'm that third one. Fuck these guys. A classic metaphysical error is in play here. The predominant accounts of cuteness understand it in terms of cute objects or power differentials between subjects and objects, rather than an as yet unknown problematic X for which objects and subjects are vehicles or conduits. This is the biggest fucking cucked, clotted, clapped cop-out I've ever fucking seen in my life. What they don't understand is that the eldro-futuric entity that is being summoned by cute accelerationism isn't yet defined or definable, and therefore your critiques fall on deaf ears because you are not engaging with the thing that even I don't know what the fuck it is. Shut the fuck up. This is bullshit. At least Nick Land is happy to say, yeah, I'm in favor of bringing about the capitalist hell god demiurge to destroy humanity and replace us entirely across the planet with nanobots. At least he admits what his eldro-futuric entity is. These motherfuckers couldn't even think of it because it's silly. It's bullshit. Cute accelerationism is submission to other forms of accelerationism, and that is so obviously apparent by virtue of them being unable to describe what they think they are manifesting with their acceleration.
I'm pretty sure all that you're submitting to is the future. You're submitting yourself to the flow of time.
Someone else's...
Bro, it's not that deep.
Future. Someone else's future. Someone else's future. That's the problem. Is that cute accelerationism is by default a suicidal ideology. You engage in passivity and allow someone else to overrun you with their ideology. That's it.
Here, I think, is... I'm going to read out, I think, what my favorite part is of this chapter, and this is a couple paragraphs after what you just finished reading. Cute tends to be cast as a beguiling illusion spawned by an underlying real nature of capital, or the drive body. Below the vivid but sterile surface of cute lies the gray eminence whose reproduction is really being served by all this silliness. Cultural critique views cute as a product of alienation, an infantilizing safe retreat in thrall to which humans seduced by a false sensuality pour their love into inanimate dead objects and, at the limit, take on the characteristics of commodities themselves. Cute is located in the cute object, revealed to fall short of the dynamic of genuine human relations.
Yeah, thanks for steel manning my position so well and then not fucking actually attacking it properly. Like, yeah, you do just admit to the fact that I'm right and you're wrong. Thank you, book. Appreciate you, fucking assholes. Lampshading it doesn't make it not true.
You're so cute.
Sorry, carry on.
You're adorable.
There is one. The paragraph after this is the only other piece of the book that I find valuable because it taught me something.
Okay, there's no way we'll get hit by copyright strike if we're like alternating reading from different passages, right?
That's true. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'll take this one then. There are indeed stationary, dead, passive commodity objects. As it moves, any process of cultural intensification deposits in its path a cooling crust of inert overproduction. I really appreciate that analogy. I think that's super useful. I will use it in my kind of thought structure. But cute arrested, placed on the shelf and seen from a distance, can only be a parodic residue of stalled participation in the process. A clinical cutie produced as an entirely separate and independent entity. No one ever glomped a Funko Pop. Understanding cute in terms of existing objects' ownership and power, rather than as a transformative force that runs through subjects and objects, the critic satisfies their suspicions by ending up exactly where they started. And I think this is an unjust characterization of my position when I have been happy to criticize the relational flow to object rather than the inert objects themselves. The problem is not that the objects themselves have a malice, a malevolence, a bad relation instilled in them. It is that you are dehumanizing yourself by only relating to objects rather than humans. They do not actually talk about human relations except in the critique that I've laid out, which buries or fails to fight or contend with the idea that ultimately this is an atomizing work and therefore my fucking enemy.
No notes.
Okay.
I've got absolutely no thoughts on this.
Where's my copy? 1 second.
You're ripping it out? Oh my god, are you gonna eat it?
Fuck this. Ugh, okay. Which page am I? I'm eating it.
Oh my god.
Oh, it tastes terrible. Bad books get eaten.
So they say later
so
on,
inky.
Daddy Admin always wants to put Barbie back in the box. Men right activists and Marxocrats unite against the cute, but cute is elsewhere already. Something is coming together here which only anastrophe can hope to grasp. Evolutionary triggers, ideological snares, and psychoanalytical drives are backstories, but only the future will make sense of what cute has been doing to us.
That doesn't even taste like a book, bro. That tastes like someone manually printed it on a fucking HP laserjet.
Oh, adorable. I mean, you probably just need a little bit of sugar with it, right? I feel like sugar usually helps the medicine go down, right?
So inky. Yeah, I have eaten, I have vored cute accelerationism, and now it will die. Oh, and I chewed it as well, so it wasn't actually an act of cuteness because they said that chewing doesn't count, so I chewed it.
Well, you've got 200 more pages to get through.
Well, not anymore. I ate some of them.
Okay, 999 pages left.
But for context, I ate every page between... I ripped every page between 42 and 59. And then I ate like 3 of them in like a scroll. I tried to swallow some of it. I got a bit, and then I started gagging.
Yeah, I think trying to relate this chapter to something broad and encompassing like the Cybernetic Society or the Society of Control of sort of like self-intrinsic regulation, I think is beyond the scope of the stream. And I think we should move on.
Yeah.
To the final chapter.
Yeah, unfortunately I ripped the final chapter out, so